What's poppin', y'all? This is your go-to guy for the hour, Brian Jew, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. Now you guys know it's Tuesday, so where could I be? I am in the dungeon, and today it really feels like the dungeon because it's warm. And I can't blame the building itself because, you know, we all know it's haunted and everything, but of course the weather in Korea is amazing these days. It's a lot warmer. But unfortunately, spring, it just like flew by and it feels like it's already summer here in Korea. So I'm kind of scared because once it gets even hotter, it gets really humid here. And I'm talking about one of those humid days where you just took a nice cold shower to get out of the heat and you come out and you're sweating again. So I'm not really anticipating the summer all that much, but the weather right now, it's amazing. But anyways, I want to get into the first song of the hour, and the song is from Van Halen. And actually, I think people remember this song more for the music video than the song itself. And the song is of the hair metal genre. And the music video has the Blue Angels, those Navy stunt planes, you know, in the video. So they're doing all these neat little aerial stunts and everything. And I remember when I first saw the video, I wanted to become a pilot when I grew up. I think a lot of dudes want to do that, like army dudes, doctors, pilots, you know, something macho. But then I grew up and I realized I hate flying. Planes scare me. Anyways, we got to get into the song and listen carefully because the word up word of the day is in the song. And you'll figure it out if you're smart and wise enough. So here's Van Halen with Dreams. You just heard Dreams by Van Halen, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. This is your go-to guy, Brian Jew. We're on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. You can send us a text at sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet at EFM Poppin, or send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. Or you can send us a Kakao Talk message if you've added us on the TBS's the Plus friend for the Kakao Plus service. So that's pretty simple. There's so many ways to get in contact with us. And remember also that we have our open studios every Wednesday. It'll be broadcasted on Friday, though. So if you want to reserve your spot to be here at 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning, you need to email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com, and Eugene will describe in detail what you got to do. Anyways, now it's time for the word up word of the day. Now, you might think it might have been difficult, but the word was in the chorus this time. It wasn't in the title. It's not hidden. It was actually in the chorus. So today's word is high. Now, when you think about high, it's like when you feel carefree and you're flying high in the sky and you're above everything, looking down on the world, and everybody wants to be there. You want to be high. You want to be on top of things. But, you know, the high that we mean here, it's the good high, of course. So no, we're not talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into detail. So take those evil thoughts out of your mind. And the next song is High and Dry by Radiohead. That was Radiohead with High and Dry. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Tuesday, so we're going to have Michael Jones join us in the studio for a second half for Poppin' Review. Now, he's going to be reviewing an album from back in the day, hopefully, or, you know, whatever he feels like doing. It could be a new song that came out yesterday. Who knows, you know, it's his decision. But if you want to find out, you got to stick around for our second half. All right, right now we're going to get to a song. And you know, sometimes on the show, we're really good at going old school, but I know a lot of people say that we go old school when we play 1980s or 1990s tracks. But no, this song, we're going to go way, way back. I'm talking Marty McFly up in here. So this song came out in 1967, and it features a young Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. And it's a song about two people who are in love, and they're saying to each other that they will always be together no matter what happens. I don't know why my voice changed. Anyways, here's the song that they sing together. This is Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That was Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. So, today we start off our show with some hair metal, of course, and the next song is also by a hair metal band called Damn Yankees. But I wouldn't classify this song as a hair metal song. It's more of a rock ballad itself. And this group may never have been known for anything other than having a bad word and a baseball team in their name. But actually, this song is really good. And you ask people who made the song, they all recognize the song. But the answers that come up with are more of the popular bands like Aerosmith, Van Halen, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and the list goes on, of course. But true enough, the group was called Damn Yankees. And the song is called High Enough. And you know what? The hook is one of the best hooks evers. That's very fob of me. Hooks ever in the song. And I'm going to get this song stuck in your head right now because, that's what we do here. We try to get all the music stuck in your head. In your head. So check it out. This is Damn Yankees with High Enough. Once again, you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, I have a few questions for you guys. How smart is everyone out there? Like, how well do you know history? Well, my last question to you is, if you know anything about history, how well do you know the historical information about Korea? I believe a lot of people probably know more than some of our pop idols here in Korea. And on the recent appearance on a popular TV show, idols such as SHINee, B1A4, and Orange Caramel, and others, of course, were organized into teams and asked questions about Korean history. Now, in the very first question, it was obvious that it would be a very, very long filming day. And the question asked them the name of an important pro-Korean independence movement. And the answers were redonkulous, of course. They're staggering. We had stuff like Seven Princesses, Strong Friends, and, of course, for those kids who didn't know the answers, they just wrote, I'm sorry, Mom. Well, you have to understand, I don't blame these kids. I've been on shows like this as well. But, when you haven't been in school for a long time, you probably knew about all this stuff in the past. Just like me, I knew how to speak French, not perfectly, but I knew how to start a conversation back in the day, of course, but not now. The only French I know is bonjour and how to say my name. But like I was saying, once you don't study, once you graduate from school or university, you end up tending to forget everything because you don't really go over it. It's the same thing about history. We learn history in school, but if you're not studying it every day and a few years goes by, you're not going to remember everything in detail, or you might even forget everything you might forget it all. That's what happened to me. I forgot all my French. And that's inevitable. You need to go over things. And I just feel like these kids have been trained to perform better, to sing better, to dance better, and just to be able to speak, very happy on TV. You have to be trained a certain way. And during that time, they couldn't brush up on their history. So obviously their history is going down the drain. So you guys shouldn't blame them. It's going to happen to everybody. But, some people might remember their history. Some people forget. I forgot my French. Same thing. Anyways, we don't want that happening to people out there. So if you are smart, you're smart enough to go over your notes that you collected throughout the years and just, brush up a little bit about your history so you won't feel dumb when people ask you questions about history. Not just about Korea, but history in general. So right now, we're going to actually play a song for you guys. The song is called History Repeating, and it's by Propellerheads. Right now, it's time for Poppin' Review. My voice got a little raspy. Poppin' Review with Michael Jones.
That's me. I'm feeling, how am I feeling? I'm feeling high today, baby.
You're feeling good?
I'm feeling high.
Yes, I'm high on life.
Yes, man.
I'm on cloud nine.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling good.
Dude, a bunch of Brian's fans are here. I'm so excited.
Yes, they were here yesterday. They're here today.
You're the luckiest man alive.
And they're going to be here for Open Studio this week.
That's awesome. I'm going to do my best to get here if you would be so gracious as to allow me to appear.
Oh, for the Open Studio?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Well, Eugene's listening, so maybe he can squeeze you in.
He said it's okay, but it had to be okay with you.
It had to be you. Well, let me see. How much do I like Mike Jones?
5, 4. Decide now. People are listening.
Yes.
They want it. Thank you. Whew.
Yes, you may be on our show.
So that's good. You guys are going to hear me twice this week.
But you have to wear a Beyonce outfit.
I'll totally do it.
And we'll take a picture of it.
I'll totally do it.
The single ladies outfit that Justin Timberlake wore in the YouTube clip.
We'll totally do it. The thing is like, I've got a little bit more fat than she's got.
Well, you got more fat to jiggle then.
There you go. So
all the single ladies. That's what it is?
Yeah, exactly.
All the chubby dudes. All the chubby dudes. Anyways, we're not here to talk about Beyonce.
No.
We're not talking about funkiness. We're talking about a very talented singer. I know who you brought with you because I saw the script and I saw the name and I was thinking, this guy is ridiculously talented.
Yes, he
his
is.
voice is amazing.
Yes, he is.
He sounds like a raspy angel to me.
Raspy. That's an awesome way to describe him. But I'm gonna set this up by asking you. You're not allowed to answer the question.
Okay.
I want the audience to listen and see if they can guess.
Alrighty.
Okay. So today's album, I'm titling it "A Great Album to Listen to When You're Thinking of Reasons to Do an Elvis Impersonation." Talk about ridiculous.
What if you were
right?
born in the 90s and you don't know who Elvis is?
Everybody knows who Elvis is.
No, they don't.
Do you know who Elvis is? If
I
not,
bet you. No,
go to Wikipedia right now. What?
I'm gonna ask my stylist.
Okay.
I actually asked her. Okay, so there's a Korean group from back in the day named Seotaeji and Boys,
Okay.
and they're huge. They're like the new kids on the block
Okay.
of Korea. So the other day we're working together, and one of the songs were on my playlist, and I was like, "Hey, Eugene, do you know this group?" She goes, "No." You don't know Seotaeji and Boys? She never heard of them.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So basically, same thing.
But everybody knows Elvis Presley.
All right.
The point is, this young guy, the guy I'm talking about, when he was 3 years old, he got his stage like debut with his uncle. He came from a family of performers, musical performers, and his uncle was actually a Elvis impersonator. And the first time that this today's artist got on the stage was with his uncle while his uncle was doing an Elvis impersonation. So the guy's been on the stage for a long, long time. So I'm going to give you a couple more clues here. I think that's it. Yeah, he came from a family of musical performers, including an uncle who was an Elvis impersonator. He sounds like what did you say, raspy angel?
That's what I say.
So I'm putting it out there. Who do you guys think it is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Bruno Mars, ladies and gentlemen. You betcha. Bruno Mars.
I think that's the coolest name.
Isn't that not cool?
Bruno Mars.
Yes.
Yes.
So here's another trivia question for everybody who's listening. Why is he called, or how did he get his name?
Is that his real name?
No, it's not.
Okay, I was about to say, because first of all, Bruno is like a butch French dude's name, and then you got a planet up in there too in your name.
Yep. Cool. And he's the Mars. I don't know where the Mars came from, but the Bruno has a story.
Maybe he was eating a Mars bar.
He might have been meeting a Mars bar. Hello, Mr. Mars bar. How are you doing? Okay. Anyway, yeah, he might have been eating a Mars bar. I don't think so though.
So how did he come up with the name then?
Well, I'm going to leave that up to the guests. I want them to go and check it out.
I don't know the answer.
No, the answer. Okay, basically, his parents called him that when they, like
Oh, it's a nickname.
It's a nickname. Yeah, It was a nickname. I had no idea the history of Bruno Mars. I went looking and did a bunch of study on this guy. He's a fascinating person. He is absolutely one of the fast. He's awesome. Did you know he helped write Kanan's "Wavin' Flag"?
Oh,
yes, he helped to write that. He also helped to write CeeLo Green's "Forget You." I'm giving the nice
"Get You" and forget her too.
That's such a cool song.
Yeah.
Yes, he helped write those. In fact, the year.
You know, when you said that though, now I can totally say I could see Bruno Mars singing those tracks.
Yep.
I could see his vocals in there. Okay.
And the Wavin' Flag one was really big because I think Kanan is awesome. Like the guy rocks, and that song is so inspiring and stuff. And
isn't he from Canada originally?
Originally from I think Somalia. And he lives in Canada now.
Okay, yeah. Because I heard he was a Canadian artist.
I should do we should talk about his album one day too. Because talk about a lyricist.
Hey, it's up to you. You're the Poppin review
awesome.
guy.
Yep.
Yes.
Anyway, and Bruno Mars has probably the coolest hair in the whole entire musical.
I call it a semi-afro.
The dude is awesome.
Yes.
Would I look good with hair like that?
You know what? I really don't know, but
I think you would look good.
Me?
Yeah.
Won't I look good?
Okay, so
I'm just joking.
Y'all.
Okay,
go.
Just joking, y'all. But actually, we're gonna go over what our hairs would look like if we look like that over the first song. We gotta listen to a Bruno Mars song right now because we're talking about him.
Yep.
It's a great song.
Awesome song.
Yes, this is Bruno Mars with "Locked Out of Heaven." That was Bruno Mars with "Locked Out of Heaven." That's a great song.
And we decided that Brian would look good with the Bruno Mars hair and his cowboy outfit that he's gonna wear when he gets 2,000 likes.
That was what we thought.
Right.
But what do the listeners think?
Yeah.
Do you think for my next concept, for my next single or whatever album, should I get a semi-fro?
That would be awesome, man. I'm telling you.
I call it the semi-fro.
It's groovy jive cat style is what it is, man.
Groovy cat jive style.
Jive cat style.
Jive cat style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. We're coming up with our own little ebonics here.
That's right.
Yes. But we are talking about Mr. Bruno Mars.
Yep, we're talking
when
about
I see your face. I love his voice.
Dude, and see, no, that's just not fair because I wanted to try and sing that, but Brian,
go ahead.
No, man, no, I'm
Why?
not. No, because you're awesome, dude. You could
my voice is gone from all this musical.
I'll sing later.
Okay, after everyone forgot that I just sang.
After we turned the radio off. Hey, my question is.
Yes.
Now, you guys. Okay, so Justin Timberlake, very cool singer, goes on to become a actually pretty cool actor. Like,
Yes.
I really like him as an actor. I think he's funny as heck, and
Yes.
I just think he's awesome. So my question is, I look at Bruno Mars, Will Smith is another one who started off in music, now he's a big man in acting. I'll bet you anything we're going to see Bruno Mars on the big screen.
Is he already in the midst of making a movie or something?
No, I don't know. That I don't know. He's got that presence, man. He's got that swagger, that cool. My guess is we're going to see him as a gangster, or we're going to see him as some sort of love story, something. He's got
either
such
that,
cool style.
or he could still be like one of those Glee type people, very happy, the dreamboat.
Yep.
Dark caramel skin boy from high school, or a university dude who all the girls want because he's so, he probably has a guitar. He just sits in the park and starts singing, serenading the girls,
and basically doesn't have to
melting hearts,
yeah, exactly,
breaking hearts. Yes.
And here's a question. For the listeners, I'm going to put this out there. How much money would you be willing to pay in order to have a 5-second smoocheroo with Bruno Mars?
None.
Not you, them, the girls.
I was gonna
the dude
say,
is so handsome, and he's got that
not
smile.
about that. I was saying I would pay a lot for him to sing to me, not like directly to me, but me and my friends have a little private concert.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
That would be totally cool. I think he is so awesome. Anyway.
He's legit. Yes.
He got in a bit of trouble a while back, which
what happened?
Yeah, well, he got pulled over, had a little bit of an we'll say controlled substance in his car.
He got baby powder in his car.
He had baby powder in his car.
Oh
and
no,
this
he
is
didn't.
not cool. This is not cool. And so I just want to say, Bruno, if there's any chance that you're listening, please put that stuff away.
Yes.
Man, you got so much talent. You don't need to be
leave the
playing
baby
with that
powder
stuff.
for the babies.
Exactly.
Wait,
exactly,
that's wrong.
man.
Wait,
Seriously.
hold on.
We know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we know what we're talking about. Yes.
You got too much style for that sort of stuff. So,
exactly.
So
You're
all listeners, you guys
dude.
need to go on his Twitter, because he's a huge Twitter fan. If you ever want to talk to him, you go on Twitter, you talk to him, and he likes to respond to fans.
Have you done that?
I've not.
Oh, I was about to say.
But he's, his whole album, like the whole unorthodox style album that he just put out, he was like talking with fans the whole time. And I don't know if he addresses people individually or not, but he's a real communicator, and he listens with people. And basically, he's like, yep, okay, here it is. This is what I'm doing. This is what's going on. He was talking with everybody, really keeping Twitter alive. And I think it really helped with the success of this album so far.
I think I spontaneously do that too as well, because sometimes you want to interact with all the people who support you.
Yep, absolutely.
Because they're not just fans. Like I said, like I call them my BFFs because they are.
Yep.
And I don't do it every day because, of course, I'm in the midst of doing something. I'm probably on stage or in the booth right now. But when I get a chance to, and I have some downtime, and I can actually focus on responding to these tweets, I do that.
Yep, it's I think it's a great thing
I
to do.
think every artist should do that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what I think is so cool about Twitter is that it just breaks down that wall. Before Twitter was out, you had Jim Carrey. He's on the screen. There's no way I can ever interact with him.
All you see is him on the screen.
And now, he's always on Twitter, always talking, and he doesn't talk directly to individuals, I think. But he's always talking, and so if there's a certain topic that people are tweeting to him about or tweeting regarding him, he'll respond to it in kind of a generalized way.
Okay.
It's really cool. It's a great way to interact with these people who have such a big impact in our lives.
Alrighty. Yep. Well, with that said, we have another Bruno Mars song on deck for you guys right now. It is When I Was Your Man. That was Bruno Mars with When I Was Your Man.
When I was your man. That has nothing to do with
wow,
what
that's
he
the
just
perfect Bruno Mars
Thanks,
impersonation.
dude. Thanks.
You sound just like him.
That was me trying to do Brian, actually, because Brian,
that sounded like Michael Jackson. Like,
the cool thing, the next song we're going to listen to by Bruno is actually totally different than a lot of what he's done. It's more of a doo-wop kind of style.
Doo-wop, shooby,
exactly.
And boom. Yeah.
Now, you may be asking why he came up with the title for his album, Unorthodox Style. And it's, this is one of the things I was talking about Twitter before, and talking about how he interacts with his fans. His fans are like, what is your style, man? What is your style? And yeah, he basically said, I refused to commit to any style. I want to go into a studio, and I want to be able to do whatever I want. And this is an example of whatever he wants. It's a great song.
This is the next song that we're going to play for you guys. And unfortunately, it's going to be the last song of the hour because we are out of time. This is going to be Bruno Mars with If I Knew. And that's what we were talking about today for Poppin' Review. This is Mike Jones and Brian Jew signing off.
See you guys. Have a good day.
Peace.